First thing we're gonna do is work on my new workout program. So the full quads and glutes workout is, I have my goals that I wrote out for this month as well. I have my little habit tracker. Productive Queens, we have our new workout split. We have our habit tracker that will help us implement all of these habits. And we have our healthy grocery list with meal ideas. Let's go. I got one of these and I want to try it. I got baby spinach and chopped romaine blend. Quick intermission to eat lunch, but I wanted to show you. I wanted to update you because I just did day 1 of the program. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Madison if you're new here. Today I wanted to do a getting back into the swing of things, like reset vlog, I guess. I feel like August being like back to school time always puts me into the mindset of like getting realigned with my goals, getting reorganized, getting back on a plan. So even though I'm not going back to school, I still like to treat it that way and get organized with my life, because I feel like summertime is very spontaneous and fun and all over the place, which it should be. But I also am someone that thrives off of routine. So today I want to build my new workout program because I like to follow structured programs usually. The programs that I do are usually like 12 weeks and then I'll switch it up. But I, in the beginning of this year, was kind of on a lifting hiatus and I was only lifting lower body. Like I completely stopped lifting upper body for like the first 6 months of the year. I think I maybe lifted upper body like 3 or 4 times total, which is crazy. But I was mixing in like hot yoga and Pilates and all of that, just trying different forms of movement because I fell into the trend, I guess, of like hating lifting and like Pilates princess era and all of that, which I tried it and it's fun. And I like the girly aesthetic of the Pilates, but I don't love the actual Pilates workouts. So I was like, okay, let's combine like what I like with it, which is like being a girly girl, being cutesy, but also being strong while still being feminine. You can do all of those things. And so after a long time off of following a structured program, I'm ready to hop back on. So in this vlog, we will be putting together my new workout program and I will share it with you guys. So if you want to follow it with me for the next 12 weeks, you're more than welcome to. I'm also gonna plan some meals for this week, doing a little meal inspiration board, I guess, and then we'll do a grocery shop as well. And yeah, just kind of getting into the swing of things. I will probably put some habits in my habit tracker as well. We'll see what all I get organized in this video, but it's just a reset, getting organized vibe. So let's go. First thing we're gonna do is work on my new workout program because I'm dying to do that and I'm so excited to have a new split. So I have my computer here. And I have my goals that I wrote out for this month as well. I put it on my Instagram story, but this is like the layout that I usually do. I write a personal goal, a work/social media goal, a health and fitness goal, and then a finance goal for the month. So I did that, so I have them here so I can look at them as I'm doing my habit tracker as well. So we'll do this later, but I just brought that over so I can get it in here. So for my next program, I am thinking, it's gonna be 5 days. It's gonna be 3 lower body days, mainly glute focused, but still targeting lower body. Like I'll have a day that is focused mainly glutes, a day that's quads and glutes, and then a day that's glutes and hamstrings. And then I'm gonna do 1 upper body day that's full upper, so back, shoulders, biceps, triceps, maybe a little bit of chest. And then I'm gonna have a core day because I don't train core as much as I would like to, so I wanna have just a full day dedicated to core and then obviously walking after all of those workouts. So let's get that going. So when deciding the order, I think that quads and glutes is going to be day 3. Upper body is going to be day 2. Day 1, I think, is just going to be glute focused because for my glute focused day, it will still be like glutes and hamstrings, but it will be heavy focused on hip thrust. I'll probably do like 4 working sets at like a heavier weight versus the other 2 days will just be like more of a moderate weight. And I want to start off the week strong because I feel like when I have Saturday, Sunday off, I'll be more recovered. So that's the day that I can push heaviest with hip thrust. So I'm going to do glute focused on Mondays. And then day 4 will be core and cardio, but I'm gonna do cardio after all of these. And cardio for me is just incline walk for 30 minutes after my after my workouts. So nothing crazy. And then day 5 will be glutes and hamstrings. Exercise number 1 on Mondays will be hip thrust, heavy. So it'll be 1 warm up and then 4 working sets of 8 to 10. And warm up will just be 10 as well, but just a lighter weight. I'm gonna kind of bounce around because I know different exercises that I want to put on different days. So I'm going to like bounce around as I build this. So quads and glutes, I do want to start off with Smith machine sumo squats. And I also want to have Bulgarian split squats on that day, but I'm going to do it as the 3rd exercise. Bulgarian split. That day I'll do dumbbell hip thrust. Let's see, glutes and hamstrings day, I want to start off with RDL. And then I'll go into barbell hip thrust. And for day 1, that is barbell hip thrust that I'm starting with as well. I didn't specify, but heavy barbell hip thrust. Let's see, for the glute focus day, I should do, yes, babe. Hey, no, I said no. This is what we're working with so far. RDL hip thrust. I'm gonna look at my Instagram and see what some of my faves are because I feel like I have so many of them in here already. I'll do kickbacks every leg day. What did I do here? So the glute day, the heavy glute day will also have hip abduction and then step ups and froggers. So for the full glute focus day, we have barbell hip thrust heavy, 1 warm up set, 4 working sets of 8 to 10 reps. We have hip abduction, 3 sets of 20, step ups, probably on the Smith machine, 2 sets of 10 each leg. Froggers on the Smith machine, 2 sets of 12. Kickbacks, 2 sets of 12 each leg. So that's a good glute focused workout. And then for quads and glutes, so far I have a Smith machine sumo squat. That will be 3 by 12. Dumbbell hip thrust will be 3 by 12. Bulgarian split squat will be 2 by 10. I'm trying to think of what else I should add. I'm gonna do goblet squats, just probably 2 sets. Babe. Okay, goblet squats. This will be lighter weight, but probably just 2 by 12 since I'm already doing sumo squats that day, but I want a little more quad in there. So, well, no, I don't know if I want goblet squats because I already have split squats. That's a lot of squatting, so I'm actually gonna take that out. Maybe I'll do leg press, wide stance, 2 sets of 12. Babe, what are you doing? And then I will end with cable kickbacks, 2 sets of 12 each leg. So the full quads and glutes workout is Smith machine sumo squats, dumbbell hip thrusts, Bulgarian split squats, leg press with wide stance, and then kickbacks. Yeah. Day 5, glutes and hamstrings, RDL, barbell hip thrust, reverse lunges, deficit, back extension, and cable kickbacks, glute med. This one will be 3x12, 1 working, and then kickbacks, glute med, 3x12. Perfect. Now for the upper body day. So it's going to be shoulders. Oh, hi babe. Shoulders, arms, and back. Hi. I love you. She's very needy today. Are you very needy today, babe? So this one's gonna have more exercises than the lower body days because lower body I'm going heavier. So I don't need to do as many exercises, but upper, let's see. I kind of want to start working on my pull-ups again. So I might start with 2 sets of banded pull-ups. And I'll probably just start with a neutral grip, but I'll just do 2 sets. And then I'll move into dumbbell shoulder press for 3 sets of 12. And then I'm gonna do like a lateral raise, front raise combo for 3 sets of 12. No, for 3 sets of 10 probably. And then I want to do some back fly. Back fly, 3x12, actually 2x15. And then I want to do some cable row, 3x12. No, actually, I'm going to change that. I want to do cable face pulls, 3x12. And then I want to do bicep curl, 3x12, and then tricep push-ups. That's what I'm going to do. 2 sets of AMRAP. Full upper is looking like 2 sets of banded pull-ups. That's gonna be AMRAP, so just as many as possible. Dumbbell shoulder press, 3 sets of 12. Lateral front raise combo, 3 sets of 10. Back fly, 2 sets of 15. Oh, kitty girl. Cable face pulls, 3 sets of 12. Bicep curl, 3 sets of 12. And then tricep push-ups, 2 sets AMRAP. Okay, I have all of them done besides core. And core, I'm gonna need to look for some inspo. I'm probably gonna go to Tammy Hembrow because she has great core. So V-ups, weighted sit-ups, Russian twists. I also love this. So we are going to do knee taps and then V-up sit-ups and then weighted bridge marches. I love those. And then weighted sit-ups and then leg raises. 4 rounds, 10 reps each. Okay, so knee taps, V-ups, weighted bridge marches, weighted sit-ups, and then leg raises. That is going to kill my core, but it'll be so good. And then after all of these workouts, 30-minute walk, speed 3 to 3.5 and incline 3 to 8. Because my heart rate will stay between 130 and 140 beats per minute. So that's the cardio. I'm so excited about this. This is gonna be so good. I literally cannot wait. But I'm just so excited to have a new program because when I have a new program that I can actually track my progress, it's so rewarding. And it has been so much fun to be able to do whatever workouts I want, whenever I want over the past 7 months. But I'm so ready to just have a little structure again. So this is gonna be so good. So now let's look at my habits that I want to incorporate every single day and every single week that will help get me closer to the goals that I set for this month. Okay, I have my little habit tracker. So we are going, oh, kitty fur all over it. Gonna crack her open. So this is going to be August 2025. The first habit that I'm going to put on the habit tracker is getting my lifts in. So get lift done and 30-minute incline walk. And then I also have my 10,000 step goal. So I'm just gonna put 10,000 steps. And since my one personal goal that I wrote down was to allow for one weekend day where I don't need to be go, go, go all day long, I am going to go through on here and like cross out or black out, I guess, like the days that I'm not lifting. So let's go to Google Calendar. So the days that I won't be doing my lift are 2nd and 3rd, just so that I'm not feeling like I'm not checking it off, because it is a goal of mine to be able to not go to the gym every single day. Like I want to go 5 days a week and let myself actually rest on some of the other days. So let's go through, do this. So 2nd and 3rd, 9th and 10th, 16th and 17th, and then 23rd and 24th. Okay, get my lifts done. 30-minute incline walk. So I feel like I'll scratch those out on the days that I'm not going to the gym either, just because that's not a goal of mine on the weekends. I want to walk outside. So I'm just gonna cross that off for those days as well. 10,000 steps. I also want to include my journaling and my reading in here. So I'm just gonna do journal and reading. So I do that every morning, but I just want to be able to like check it off because it is a good habit that I have. One of my goals for this is not necessarily part of the workout thing that I'm doing, but I am trying to be more consistent on TikTok. So I want to post one TikTok every single day. So I'm just gonna put that on my list of things to do as well. Post one TikTok. In the mornings, I like to listen to a mindset video. So I listen to some of like Bob Proctor's lectures. Those are my favorites. So I'm just gonna listen to one Bob Proctor video every morning. Okay, drink my water. So I'm just gonna say 3 hydro jugs of water. That's what I typically do. One thing that I've been working on and I've gotten a lot better about is being able to sit in silence with myself and not need to be like stimulated by the outside world or like by music or podcasts or reading or looking at my phone. Like I want to be able to just sit with myself for 10 minutes. So I think I'm just gonna do 10 minutes of solitude on here, and that can be done after my journaling and reading. That can be done at night when I'm winding down, but just 10 minutes where I'm not consuming any outside information. I'm just able to sit with myself. For meals and stuff, I'm not tracking macros again, but I am like coming up with a little bit of a plan of like different meals that I want to be having, because I'm definitely a creature of habit and I like to just eat the same thing every single day. So I'm trying to figure out what daily habit that I want to put in there. I think just putting minimum 2 nutrient dense meals. I also want to get back on my stomach vacuum game. And I have a TikTok on that if you want a tutorial on it, but I'm just gonna put my stomach vacuums on here. I feel like that's good. I think I don't need to do anything else for this. Weekly, I do want to do my, like tidy my house, which I already do, but I want to be able to check that off. So tidy the apartment. And I also want to do weekly self-care, which is self-tanning, whitening my teeth, like whatever thing that it is that I want to do that week. I feel like that's good. I don't want to overwhelm myself. Yeah, I'm so excited about this. I love a habit tracker because it just makes it so much easier. So many of the things that we do every single day are habitual anyways. And so if we take a second to pause, look at what we've been doing, look at how it's getting us closer to our goals. And if it's not, we can reevaluate, start implementing new habits that will get you closer to that goal. And eventually that will just become second nature to you. Like you won't need to have a habit tracker, but in the beginning when you're making changes, it is so helpful to have this so you can see it every single day, look at it every single day, and remind yourself of what you need to do. Next thing that I want to work on is my grocery list. So let's see. For breakfast, I am thinking that I want to do eggs, turkey bacon, and then like sourdough English muffin. So eggs, sourdough, English muffin, turkey bacon. I need cottage cheese. For lunch, I'm going to do ground turkey, and I season that with taco seasoning, and then I do the siete tortillas that are frozen. I love them so much. And I cook them until they're crispy and then like break them into chips. And I know that siete has their own chips, but for some reason I just like to do the tortilla method. So I'm gonna do that. And then I do corn and beans and cottage cheese with that. So I need ground turkey times 2. And I need siete tortillas. Also for miscellaneous, I need fruit. So berries. Dinners, I am thinking sweet potato and chicken, or sweet potato and ground beef. I do have a good amount of sweet potatoes, so I don't think I need to get any more because I got some in the last vlog and then I didn't even make them last week. But I do want to get ground beef and a small thing of chicken. I need almond milk. I want to figure out a way to get some veggies in. I guess I could get like, hi babe, hi. I could probably get like a spring mix, like a greens mix. Is that even nutrient dense? Let's see. I want to add greens / spring mix to my taco bowl, period. Are there any that are actually nutrient dense? Because I know that iceberg lettuce is not. Let's see what chat says. Baby spinach. Oh, arugula, I can't stand arugula. Romaine, I'll get romaine and spinach. For the groceries, we have eggs, sourdough English muffin, turkey bacon, cottage cheese, ground turkey, siete tortillas, berries, ground beef, a small thing of chicken, almond milk, romaine and spinach. I hope I'm not forgetting anything. Because then for snacks, if I want, I can do like a yogurt bowl, or I can do oats, or like a protein shake. I feel like this is a good list, so I'm going to start with this, and if I need to add anything else, I'll let you know what I add. All right, productive queens, we have our new workout split. We have our habit tracker that will help us implement all of these habits. And we have our healthy grocery list with meal ideas. And I'm so excited. Next on the agenda is to probably go to the store and get all of this. And then I think later is when I will add my workout split to my notes app in my phone. Well, I might actually do it in an Excel spreadsheet. I used to, before I had my app, I used to just track my workouts in Excel. So this was one of my previous workout splits. This was my wellness program that I was doing in 2023. So I have, okay, I don't know if you can. So this was like one of my old training programs that I had in here. And yeah, I loved it. So I'll probably just copy this type of formatting. Yeah, but we'll do that once I get home from the grocery store. I think first I just want to go get groceries and get back home. Let's go. Here we go. All right, made it to Walmart. I'm going to try and just be quick in and out because it is Sunday afternoon at 12:45. So I feel like it's gonna be so stinking busy. So in and out, and then I'll do a full grocery haul when I'm back. We made it. I got one of the Unwell drinks and I really want to try it. I forgot it in the trunk though. I got one of these and I want to try it. Let's do a taste test. It's orange hibiscus, so it's rapid hydration and focus. It's an Enhanced electrolyte beverage. I didn't really look at the ingredients, but I'm just gonna trust Alex. It's good. Honestly, I feel like it's probably good for you because I feel like it doesn't taste amazing, which means that there's probably not a lot of junk in it, so it's probably actually good for you. So I don't know, I kind of want to try a different flavor because I feel like the orange is just kind of but whatever. I'm gonna get home and unload these groceries. Hi, kitty babe. Hi. Oh, I missed you. Oh, I missed you, babe. Oh. I made it up all in one trip. Those bags were so heavy. I'm literally so winded. But I made it in one trip. So girl boss moment. But kitty girl missed her mama. So we're gonna have a snuggle time for a sec. Cause she missed her mama so much. Grocery haul moment unload. We have Ziploc bags, cottage cheese, because I put cottage cheese in the ground turkey bowls. I think I forgot to mention that earlier, but I do add this in there. Turkey bacon for breakfast. I got chicken. We do chicken thighs because they taste so much better. I got 93.7 grass-fed ground beef. This is a 3-pack. I did 2 things of the 93.7 ground turkey. Lots of meat. I got baby spinach and chopped romaine blend. I got these big tortillas. My boyfriend loves these, so I'll do like ground beef. Like I'll make like a big burrito, or I'll even do like I'll mix ground beef and eggs and like rice and put that in here because he likes that. So these are just nice and big and they fit a lot of stuff. They were totally out of the sourdough English muffins. Like I could see it on the shelf. It said English muffin sourdough and it was empty. So I just got the extra crisp kind instead. And berries, I did raspberries, blackberries. These things are huge. They look so good. And blueberries. And then the siete tortillas that I was telling you about earlier. I love those. They're frozen, so you just like warm them up on the stove and they're so good. I got a 4-pack of the strawberry vanilla Olipop. I love these for like a midday drinky moment. You already saw I got the Unwell. I got wild frozen blueberries. I did them in yogurt. My boyfriend does them in smoothies. I got almond milk. I got cold brew. This is the Bright and Mellow unsweet black cold brew. And dish soap. And this big thing of eggs. I'm gonna go get this put away. Quick intermission to eat lunch, but I wanted to show you because I did make the bowl. So it's ground turkey. I did a mixture of the romaine mix and the spinach, and then there's cottage cheese, corn, beans, and then one of the tortillas that's all crispy, so I'm gonna crunch it up and use it as a chip. But yeah, this is my little lunch that I'll be having. I think I forgot to mention, but there is like a drizzle of the Kinder's barbecue garlic barbecue sauce. It's like the dark one. I don't know. I did a drizzle of that though and it's so good. All right, that's all that I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed a little behind the scenes of building my new workout program that I will be following for the next 12 weeks, as well as just planning out my habits and kind of getting my life together again, because I feel like it's just been a little bit chaotic. Also, if you want to follow the same workout plan that I'm doing, I will have it linked down below. You can do it in Excel, like the Sheets app, the Google Sheets app. That works too, to track your weight so you know that you're progressing each week. Good morning. I wanted to update you because I just did day 1 of the program. Yesterday I got distracted and I did not put my workout program into Google Sheets or into my app. So I just had a picture of it today, so I'll show you how I tracked it. I'll just put it on the screen right here, but I just wrote down the weight that I did and the reps that I did. And then I noted reps in reserve on some of them just to kind of keep in mind like how I was pushing myself. One thing that I am changing is for the hip thrust, I'm doing 1 warm-up set and 3 working sets instead of 4, because I calculated out the total like volume, I guess, of like glutes, and it's 48 sets of glutes per week, which is a lot. Typically you want to train each muscle group like 10 to 12 times per week, but with bigger muscles like glutes, you can train them like 30 sets a week. But 48 is heavy glute. But I've also been training for 5 years and my glutes are pretty strong. So my glutes can handle the volume, but I wanted to cut it down like 1 just because I feel like that was a lot. But I feel like that is a lot for a beginner. So I will modify this too, because I'm going to put down below like a link so you can download the same workout plan. But I'll put like a more beginner friendly version too of just like less sets and reps or slightly different variations, just so that you don't like burn out with your first like workout plan. So yeah, both reps in reserve, that's how many reps I could have done after I finished that set. So like for hip abduction, I did 100 pounds with 5 reps in reserve. So that meant I could have done 5 more, but I wasn't necessarily pushing myself hard like this week, because the first week of a new program, I like to just kind of like get the vibe of like how it's gonna feel before I start really trying to increase each week. So I noted it and I went up a little bit, but nothing too crazy. Like previously when I've done programs, I'll by the end of it end up like maxing out the hip abduction machine because I get so strong at it. But right now I'm just like kind of starting at a base level, you know. For reverse lunges, I just wrote, or not reverse lunges, for step ups, I did plus 20 times 10 EL. So that's a 10 on each side of the Smith machine. So it's a total of 40 pounds, but I just did plus 20 pounds, if that makes sense. And then EL is each leg. Same thing for froggers, I did a 45 on each side, so I just did plus 90. For my kickbacks, I just noted that 22 was lighter, so I went up, but when I was doing that, I still hit 12 and I still had like 2 reps in reserve, which is right around where I want to be, because I'm not training until failure in this program. I'm just keeping it like 2 reps in reserve. But I did note that my hammies were tight and my low back did feel like it was taking over, so I just noted that so I could kind of keep that in mind. But that's how I tracked today's workout. I modified one other thing. Oh, I do want to do a little bit more hip flexor work, so I am just adding like 2 sets of like hip flexor exercise on Thursdays when I do core. So I'll do that after I do core, just so I'm not like activating my hip flexors before I do core and having them take over, but I'll train them after. But that's the only other change that I've made. But as I continue to do the program this week, if I see any other changes that I see that I deem fit, I will change them, so you'll see them in the program. But yeah, I will put everything down below and I'm so excited.